Hi, I'm Margo, and I would like to tell you a little bit about my studio and, in particular, to tell you about the amazing studio team that I've got working behind me. Um, Over the last few years, my artworks have grown in scale, and I've got this incredible team of weavers who support me with the creation of these. So we often work weaving from 7 in the morning till 7 at night on rotation, doing 3-hour weaving shifts each. So as a result, a lot of the people that work in the studio that help to get the orders out to you, that help to respond to your customer inquiries, they're all actually trained weavers. So I thought it would be really nice to introduce you to them all one by one. And I think they're all going to pick their favourite product and tell you all a little bit about it.
Hi, I'm Olivia and I work here at Margo Selby Studio. I work here at the studio as a design assistant. I'm also part of the weaving team and I also help coordinate the weaving workshops. My favourite designers here at the studio are the Margo and Buxton towels. These are the first coloration job that I did with Margo when I first started at the studio over a year and a half ago now. And I absolutely love the vibrancy and the quality of these towels. It was really nice to be a part of this towels design journey, and it's really cool to see the motifs in this that you can see in the rest of the collection.
Hi, my name's Amy and I'm one of the weavers at the studio, and I also am part of the marketing team and I get to do a bit of design as well. So one of my favourite series in the studio is the assembly design, and it's based very much on the artworks that Margo creates with the intersecting blocks, and you can sort of see the rhythm and colour that's translated through the artworks as well. Assembly was one of the first cushions I actually brought for myself for my sofa, and I'm in love with the rug, and I think it's so exciting that you can create it as a custom item. You can change the colour, change the size, and it very much embodies Margo's art into industry ethos, which I think is one of the core values of the studio.
Hi, I'm Delana.
And I'm Livy.
And we're both interns at Margo Selby Studios.
Our roles as interns involve setting up looms for workshops, being involved in the weaving team, and seeing all of your lovely products being dispatched from our warehouse. Our favourite designs for the Studio Selects are part of the Rag & Bone collection, Lismore and Orkney.
And it also comes in two other colourways, Iona behind us and Sky, which is a lovely blue cushion.
My favourite part about the collection is the fact that each design is versatile. The pattern repeat is 2 meters long, meaning that you get different design aspects on each side of your cushion.
The reason I chose Orkney as my favourite is because the geometric composition and the colour proportion really stood out to me. I also love how the proportion of the stripes reflect Margo's artwork style.
Another thing that really stands out about this collection is the fact that it's woven using recycled jumper fibres, and it allows each design to have a huge depth of shade and really rich colours.
Hi, my name is Ellen and I work on the design team. I'm also one of the weavers here at Margo Selby Studio. The design I've chosen for Studio Selects is Eden, which is part of both our fabric and bed linen collection. What I love about the Eden design is it's a great example of how we combine graphic pattern with woven details such as small stripes and colour gradients. The two really enhance each other and add a lot more depth to the design. When we designed the Eden fabric, we really wanted to maximise the number of different shades and colours that you could get by mixing the light and dark warp ends with the different weft colours, which is why the design has a lovely movement of colour and shade from light to dark and back again. We've always said that Eden is the closest we've ever gotten to designing a floral inspired pattern. And who knows, maybe we will find a way of doing it in our own way in the future.
Hi there, my name's Amy Joy and I'm a member of the studio here. I'm one of the weavers here as well as involved in marketing, and I get the joy of also taking part in design work as well. So it's really hard to choose one design, but I'd say my favourite design at the moment is the Gen rug, just because it's really fresh. I love the colours and it's so large scale as well, which is something a little bit new, I think, for the studio. I also really like the story behind this rug because it's inspired by different chains and interlocking, and I think that's really well achieved with the 2 different tones of yellow that you can see, which creates like a lot of movement within the work as well. So it's subtle, but it's also really playful.
I was also really fortunate to be a part of the photo shoot for this rug, and that was just so nice seeing the rug out in natural lighting with golden hour shining on it. It just looked completely different and really glowed. And it also came out at the same time as the Surface collection with its yellow velvets, and so that was really nice to explore different cushions and see how they work together as a collection with our rugs.